Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video is being seen and shared. It's Mr. Zelos, Celine driver once again. Mr. Zelos is a tag other folks have put on me. I did not put that on myself, but I thought I'd just run with it because it strikes me as a little funny. I also found out a couple of days before I made this video that there's actually somebody out there with more Zelos watches than I have. I believe they have 22, whereas I have 19 now. So I'm not the biggest Zelos owner in the world. Somebody else is just as sick or even maybe a little sicker than me. Anyway, I came by this Zelos, as you can see. Yes, this is another Zelos unboxing. I came by this Zelos from my friend Rob over at the Random Rob channel. For some reason, every once in a while, he goes through his grouping of watches, whether it's got a good reason or not, I don't know, but he decided recently to unload a bunch of watches, and he let his Patreon members know first by putting up a list. And within 10 seconds of that list going up, I emailed him and said that Zelos is mine. And within 30 seconds, he was paid. Because quite frankly, I missed the opportunity to get this watch when it came out. My dad bought one of these, but I did not, because I was eyeballing another Zelos at the time. But when this one came up at an excellent price, I just had to. I mean, there was no way I could not buy this watch. Anyway, typical Zelos outer sleeve, very thick, high quality cardboard with the Zelos logo embossed. You're all familiar. We have the Zelos box that we're all familiar with. A wood double hinged on the back, magnetic catches on the front. And inside we have the standard Zelos watch roll, which I will open up. You know, you're familiar with it. It's that blue leather that's the current watch roll. I think they've gone through like 4 iterations of watch roll before they settled on this one. And inside we have the, let's see, we have a Zelos rubber strap that's never been used. We're all familiar with that. Rob was kind enough to include this strap from Strap Mill Canada. Looks like a very nice quality strap. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Looks like leather. I haven't opened it, of course. You can see it's still sealed. And it's going to remain that way because I'm not going to use it on this watch. I might use it on something else. And we have the Zelos warranty card showing that this watch was bought directly from Zelos. It's serial number 188 and it was bought in January 2020. And we have the watch, which is, ta-da, the Zelos Mako version 3 Frost watch. This is the fully loomed dial watch. The bezel is fully loomed. The dial is fully loomed. I've already tried it out, and I've taken a photograph of it. I've never tried to insert a photograph into one of my videos. I am actually going to try that this time to do that. So hopefully somewhere around the end of the video, I'll be able to insert a photograph. I don't make any promises. If it's not there, I'm sorry, but I'm going to try it anyway. How hard could it be? Beautiful little watch. Excellent bezel movement. Everything lines up. There's very little play. Um, I mean, I am familiar with the Mako lineup. I've owned 4 of them at one time. They're all version 1s. I sold 2 of them off, but I still have 2. You can refer back to my recent State of the Collection February 2020 video number 3 was my Mako, my Zelos video. I've since added a couple of Zelos to the collection since then. But a beautiful watch. I mean, I don't think Rob wore this watch very much. I can see what he's talking about on his videos when he does videos on Makos, where he's talking about that the edging on the shark logo is a bit rough, but it doesn't bother me very much. You can see, I think this is one of 200. I think. My eyeballs are shot. I don't know, they're too old to. Anyway, you can read it on there. I'm sure it's on there somewhere. It says 188 out of something. It's probably 200. But these are all sold out now, so I was very happy to take this off of Rob's hands, and my shout out to Rob, and I highly suggest if you are a watch enthusiast, you're not already a member of Random Rob's channel, that you go there and sub him up. You will not be sorry. Beautiful watch, though. Great finish. Kind of a coin edge type bezel. A little bit of a dome to the crystal. The bracelet, which was an option for these watches, they came standard with the rubber strap, but nothing else. The bracelet was a $49 option, and it's definitely worth it. I'm not a big fan of rubber straps, so I would definitely have bought the bracelet if I had bought this new. Fortunately, Rob saved me the trouble. Thank you, Rob. And it already fits me now, so evidently Rob and I have the same wrist size, and I'm going to give you a wrist shot right now while I'm talking about it. So he had already taken some links out of the watch. As you can see, he took 3 out. And it fits me perfectly. And there you go. There's the Mako version 3 frost on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Although I think Rob says his wrist is now 7 inches, so maybe I'm measuring my wrist wrong, but last time I measured, I was at 7 1/4. Maybe he's measuring his wrist wrong. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Fits beautifully. It really does. It's very, very nice. And as you can see here, fully milled clasp, no stamped steel or anything cheesy. And it has the 2nd generation Zelos clasp with the 2-button deploy, click with the fold over, and the micro adjusters that you need a strap tool to use instead of the older version with the ratcheting micro adjuster, which, truth be known, I prefer that style. I really like that style, but, it can't have everything. I love the little touch of blue in the sweep second hand, and the little touch of blue there where it says the depth rating. It's very nice. It breaks up the black and the white very nicely. And like I said, that's a fantastic bezel movement. I really like that. Very nice. Anyway, I have my sheet of facts here. Whoops, see my little sheet of nerdy facts, so you all have information to go chase these on the used market, since Zelos is sold out of every single version of this as of March 2020. Actually, they sold out well before March 2020. But this is the Zelos Mako version 3. This is the Frost edition. This is the one with the fully loomed face. First seen in the Swordfish version 2, but now appears on the Mako. It is a 40 millimeter diameter case. It is a 20 millimeter lug width. Let's see, 46 millimeter on the tip to tip. And it is 11.5 millimeters thick. Very nice. 300 meter water resistance. That's kind of obvious. It says so right there on the watch. Sapphire crystal. It is a domed sapphire crystal. It does stick up a little from the bezel. 120 click bezel with a fully loomed ceramic insert. It is a 316L stainless steel case and stainless steel bracelet. And it's all powered by the unseen Miyota 9015 Japanese movement, hidden underneath that very nicely engraved or impressioned, or whatever the term is, Mako Shark case back, screwed down, of course. The crown is also screwed down. You can feel it when it releases. A little pop right there. You can even hear it. I don't know if the microphone will pick it up, but I can definitely hear it. And it does hack, as you can see. So you can set to a reference time very easily. And with the dive bezel, you can, as a Tim over in the watch box says, you can use it as a count up timer by setting the bezel to where the minute hand is, and then using it as a 60-minute count up timer. Which, he prefers, he says, over chronographs, because obviously you accomplish the same thing, but without the added cost of maintaining a chronograph movement. Whatever. I love chronographs. One of my last videos shows that I really do love chronographs. That Hammerhead chronograph, which is a beautiful watch. But I'm very happy to have received this into my collection, and I look forward to wearing it and having it hang around for a while. So I'm going to put this back on my wrist, and I'm going to wrap up the video. Get it back on there. And there you go. So, if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you give me the old thumbs up. That would be very helpful. The thumbs ups and the likes and everything help with the YouTube algorithm thingies that help my channel become more searchable in the watch pantheon. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, etc., down there, please. I read them all. I respond to them all. If you get if you get nasty or pithy with me, I'm just going to delete it, and I'm going to block you so you can't post anymore. I have better things to do with my time than get into arguments with quite frankly, no, never mind. I won't say. I just ain't part of my life. And if you're not already a subscriber, it's your first time here, or you've been watching the videos and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click the little red button. Click the bell icon next to the little red button after you've clicked the little red button, and whenever I upload new content, you will be alerted so that you get to keep up with me as I upload more content. I try and upload weekly if I can. Hopefully won't run out of watches or run out of subject matter. So hopefully I keep that up. But, beautiful watch. Very happy. So thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you in the next one.